everybody, welcome back to another episode. Tonight we are going to be, actually for the next few nights, we are going to be talking about dinosaurs in the Bible. And for tonight, the question is, are there dinosaurs in the Bible? And the answer is yes. But if you were to go through your Bible, you would not find the word dinosaur. This is because the word dinosaur has only been around for less than 200 years, which means George Washington, our first president, would have never heard this word. It's very new. But you would find the words behemoth and leviathan. Well, how do we know that behemoth and leviathan mean dinosaur? Well, we can read about their descriptions in the book of Job. Job chapter 40, verses 15 through 17, and there are a lot more verses to help us through this lesson. 15 through 17, Job chapter 40. Behold now behemoth, which I made with thee, he eateth grass as an ox. Lo now his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. So first of all, it tells us that God created dinosaurs, or the behemoth, the same day he created man, Adam and Eve. Some people like to say that dinosaurs lived long before people did, but the Bible tells us that that's not true. Second, in verse 17, it tells us that the tail of the behemoth was as long as a tree, a full-grown tree, not a sapling. So something like a bunny rabbit could not have a tail like that because it's too small. Some suggest that the behemoth or leviathan refer to an elephant or a hippo. But this isn't the case, as an elephant and a hippo do not have a tail as long as a tree. Job chapter 41, verses 14 through 15. Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a closed seal. So the kind of teeth that the behemoth had were very sharp. When we find a fossil of a dinosaur, they have very sharp teeth. On their backs are scales, and they acted like shields, and they were tightly fitted together. Hippos and elephants do not have scales on their backs tightly fitted together like this. They don't have scales at all. Job chapter 41, verses 18 through 21. By his neesings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Now I want y'all to listen closely, because I want you to figure out what this is talking about. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and spark of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. This description is that of a dragon. It could breathe steam and some form of fire. Now, I've been to zoos all around the country, and not once have I seen an elephant or a hippo breathe steam or fire. Job chapter 41, verse 33. Upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. The behemoth was the largest, strongest land creature on earth. That fits the description of a dinosaur, doesn't it? Dinosaurs had extremely long tails. So did the behemoth. It was the length of a full-grown tree. Dinosaurs have sharp teeth. So did the behemoth. They also had scales on their backs. And of course, the dragons had the ability to breathe steam and some form of fire. For the next couple weeks, we are going to continue our discussion on dinosaurs. So I cannot wait to see you next week.